Number 4 Utah women's basketball lost to number 18 Arizona. The final score was 82-72. Utah was down 40-44 at halftime. I mean, 17 points in the first quarter for Utah, 23 in the third for Utah. But Arizona in the first two quarters, they scored 22 points apiece. Arizona in the second half scored 38 points. I mean, 19 points in the third, 19 points in the fourth. Utah scored 13 points in the third, 19 points in the fourth. So clearly that was somewhat of the difference there. And I'm going to check real fast if there was a little bit of a foul game going on. Apparently at one point, like, Utah was down 5, 74 to 69. And they decided to start the foul game a little bit, but they got, or not really started, just fouled, and they made both of the free throws. Arizona did. Utah made a layup in the end one, but they were only down 4 at the time. And of course, from there, 50 seconds onward, foul game. And that explained the story. So you got 8-0 run allowed in the last a 6-0 run in the last minute 8, which granted some of that was free throws, I know, but still not that good. I mean, to finish the game, they didn't shoot the ball bad. Utah didn't. I mean, 46.3% from the field, 25 for 54 overall, 4 for 19 on threes, though, 21.1%. That's bad. 18 for 28 on free throws, 64.3%. Make all your free throws, you send that game to overtime. Besides, you can't rely on just making free throws alone, though. You just can't. 30 rebounds, 10 of those offensive. I'm only saying you can't because it's hard to make every single free throw count. I mean, be perfect at the line. Make more threes. Make more free throws. Get more stops on defense, which I'm going to explain the numbers in a second for Arizona. 15 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, 16 turnovers, 23 fouls, and only 5 points off the bench for Utah in this game. Arizona had, that's 7, 12, 24 points off the bench. That's a big difference. Arizona shot 50.9% from the field, 28 for 55 overall. That's pretty efficient. I mean, 3 for 14 on threes, 21.4%. That needs to improve. 23 for 30 on free throws, 76.7%. 33 rebounds, 9 of those offensive, 10 assists, 10 steals though, 4 blocks, 14 turnovers, 26 fouls. So what do these two teams have going forward besides the Pac-12 tournament? Utah has 7-17 Arizona State on the road. You shouldn't lose that game in theory. You got 12-14 Cal at home. You shouldn't lose that game in theory. It's the number 3 Stanford that is a very curious game for me because that affects the standings some. Because right now Stanford would be in front. And remember last time Stanford beat Utah by a dozen. So now what does Arizona have going forward besides Pac-12 tournament? I mean, you got number 21 Colorado. You got, luckily that game is at home. That's just a tough game. Well, 14-12 Oregon, which I know I did a video on this on bracketology. They're on the last 4 buys list, so yeah, they need a quality win just to make sure they don't be on that first 4 in type of deal. I mean, it is in playing game here. Then on the road to Oregon State, that's 11-15. You shouldn't lose that game in theory. Granted, it's on the road, I know. It's the other 2 games I'm curious about. Now, the Pac-12 standings is somewhat affected. I mean, Stanford 13-2, Utah 12-3, Colorado 12-3, Arizona 10-5, UCLA 10-5, 9-6 is USC. All those teams, by the way, ranked. Yeah, that's not many teams. I mean, Washington State 7-8, Washington 6-9, Oregon 5-10, Cal 3-12, Oregon State 3-12, Arizona State 0-15. Now I know they're doing with the first year head coach. Anyways, if you like this content, hit like and subscribe button. And see you guys later. It's 5 subscribers. We're on the road to it. Let's go.